I lost 50% of my account. Don't start from the biggest account, start small, because strategy is not everything. The more important thing is the mindset. If someone tells you you will be a millionaire after a weekend or after the week, 100% scam, guys. I never trade using mobile phone. Small things, but they are making big difference.
How do you build the habit of process the result on days when the market tempts you with quick profits?
Okay, it's pretty simple. I've got trading journal, which is very important if you are a professional trader. My trading journal, I write down all my rules. And one of my rules is do not open more than 2 positions a day. Okay, I stick to 2 orders per day. And even if I got stop losses, I stop trading. If I have some profits, I stop trading. I do not look for any more opportunities on the market. Sometimes, even if I see something nice and I might get some profit from that, I leave it because I stick to my rule. 2 trades per day, and doesn't matter if I'm gonna have some stop losses, take profits, maximum 2 trades. So it's quite easy. Just stick to your rules.
How do you mentally react to a series of losses, and how do you shorten the time it takes to get your head back in the game?
Okay, like I said before, I got some rules I follow, 2 positions a day, and even if I got loss on one trade, even if I got 2 stop losses, I don't care. My risk is calculated. If I got 2 losses, I do not trade for the next, and I need to wait for the next day. And even if the next day, but that usually doesn't happen. But if the next day I got another 2 stop losses, I don't mind. I got my rules, I got my strategy. I've done some back tests. I know it's working. Sometimes market might move a little bit strange, okay? Different than usual. So even the best setups can finish with the stop loss. So I do not try to recover my losses. I do not overtrade because I got rules which I stick to it, and that helps me to eliminate greed, eliminate fear of losing, eliminate bad decisions. So I know stop losses are part of this business. Okay, everyone gets stop losses. These are the cost of this business. So if you understand that, it's gonna be easier for you to deal with it.
Do you have any pre-post session rituals that help you get into a state of full concentration?
Yes, I do have. I always make coffee. My coffee is ready before I start trading. Sometimes I put nice music to get myself concentrated, and it's not like, anything aggressive. It's a very calm music, like meditation music for a few minutes. Then I open my trading journal. I read news. I do step by step. I got everything written in my journal what to do step by step, and I follow all those rules. I check everything step by step slowly. Do not rush. Even if I open the chart and I see something is moving, something looked nice, no, I always try to stay calm and follow every single step because that makes sense for me. I got more profits from that. So any rituals? I think coffee and meditation music just before I open the charts.
What would you say to someone entering the market with the goal of earning a specific amount to survive?
What I would say, don't do it. Don't do it because market will eat you. Don't put that pressure on you that you have to earn some money straight away or certain amount of money because you need to pay some bills. No, you need to take it easy. This is the whole process. You need to focus on the process. So you need to learn strategy. You need to get some knowledge about the markets. You need to learn how to manage risk properly. Of course, you need to do some back tests on demo accounts. So you know that the strategy is working for you, and then do it slowly. There are some solutions in the financial world that you don't have to risk your own money. Okay, so there's no risk for you. You can use prop trading company that can give you capital for trading, and you can earn a lot of money. But the same thing here. Don't start from the biggest account. Start small, okay? Do it slowly, because if you're gonna have pressure that you need to earn some money in a specific time, that's wrong. It will work opposite direction. So you will have losses, okay? So don't put that pressure on yourself. First, start from the beginning. It's a whole process, and money will come after, okay? So take it easy.
What small oversights have cost you money the most and how did you eliminate them?
Okay, I think I forgot to set stop loss few times, and that cost me a lot of money. Also, I've moved stop losses. I don't do that now, but when I started trading, I used to do that. So I moved my stop losses. I added position because I thought market will come back. Yeah, market always coming back. Yeah, that's not true. So I've moved my stop losses. I've added some positions, and I lost 50% of my account. Okay, because of that. Few times. I forgot about the news, okay, and that happened to me, I think 2 weeks ago. I'm glad that that was on a real account, not founded account, because if you do that on founded account, it can cost you account, so you can lose it. But I was doing that on live account, and I forgot about the news, and my stop loss was 1%, and I end up with 2% of loss. So small things, but they make difference. If you forget about the news on founded account, like I said, you're gonna lose it. If you forget to set stop loss, you forget about the news, that can end up very, very bad, because first of all, no stop loss, and the second, the market can move quite a lot, so there can be big move on the market, and without the stop loss you can lose a lot of money, even your whole account. Depends how big your position will be. So yeah, small things, but they are making big difference. So you need to be focused on the market all the time. Okay, always check the news, check if your stop loss is set, and very important thing, do not move your stop loss. Okay.
What does your checklist look like before entering a trade and after opening it?
That's a good question. Depends which strategy I'm using. So for every single strategy, the checklist will look a little bit different. Few things I've got in every checklist, okay? Like stop loss, take profit, check microeconomic calendar, market structure, because I use that in every single strategy. And all the other points are a little bit different in every single strategy. So it's hard to say. I would have to show you my journal. We would have to go through every single strategy. So it's hard to say, but remember, always check the news before you're gonna open the position. Remember about the stop loss, take profit, and calculate your risk properly, because this is also important.
How do you decide when to take partial profits and when to leave a runner?
Okay, it's very simple, because if I set my stop loss and take profit, I know where is my take profit, where is my target. Okay, so it's already set. But if I see that the market is moving fast, I can see high volatility on the market and it's moving towards my target very fast, I usually remove my take profit and I jump into 1 minute time frame, and I move my stop loss slowly, candle by candle. Okay, so I do that with runner. We call it runner, and every actually 2 candles from 1 minute time frame, I move my stop loss up or down, depends which way the trade is open. Sometimes I can get much more from that trade. I think I've done it on one live trading session. Take profit was set for 2%, and I think I finished with 3.5% take profit, because I move my take profit and I use runner to secure my trade.
When do you consciously separate sessions thematically and when do you combine techniques in 1 hour?
Okay, first of all, every single strategy works in different hours. So if we do have live trading session in the morning, we got 2 strategies that works in those hours. So usually we stick to all in ASAP because that strategy works the best. Okay. Sometimes after this session, we got another session, advanced trading. We are using smart money concept, and that usually is when London is opening, and we focus only on that strategy because this is the best timing for this strategy. And during US session, basically you can use all in ASAP. Yes, you can use it during US session. Smart money concept is working very well during US session. Also, price action cycle is working very well. So basically you can combine few different strategies, elements from the different strategies during US session. Okay, I'm not saying that you should do that. Sometimes it's better to stick to one strategy, but the best time for combining the strategies is US session. Okay, So in the morning, we focus on specific strategies because the timing for them is the best.
How do you maintain the autonomy of your plan when a colleague sees a short and you see a long, so as not to enter a position by force? How do you communicate within the team so that it does not turn into a contest of opinions?
First of all, I stick to my plan. I'm always right. Of course not, but if I got plan, that is based on statistics, on the back tests. So I've checked it by myself and I trust myself, okay? I trust my strategy, I trust myself. If someone else tells me, oh, I'm going opposite direction, you open buy position and I'm going short and I'm gonna be right. I said, okay, do what you need to do, but I always stick to my plan. So it doesn't matter who's gonna come to me and tell me that I'm wrong or maybe I should open position in opposite direction. I don't care because I based on my opinion, my statistics, and that's it.
How do you avoid FOMO-entry when opportunities don't appear in your time window?
Basically, I don't care because I don't need to open the positions, okay? Sometimes I got days where I do not open any position. It's not like I need to open trade today, okay? It's not. If I see something and the time is good for me, I open position. If not, there's no trade.
What do you change in your plan when your quality time is unrealistic due to household work responsibilities?
I do not change my plan. If I don't have time for trading, I do not trade.
Where do you draw the line on phone usage? What are you allowed to do and what don't you do on your mobile?
I never trade using mobile phone, okay? You can't do proper analyze on the mobile phone. That's my opinion, okay? If you want to do it properly, you need to do it on computer, laptop, so you can see the bigger picture of the market. Of course, you can have app on the phone to watch your trades because sometimes I know you can open the trade, you can set stop loss, take profit, and maybe you're gonna go for a walk with the dog or I don't know, shopping, stuff like that. You can see, you can watch your trade and you can decide to close it. So you can close it on the phone, but I never trade on the phone. For me, it doesn't make sense. Okay. So you can have a mobile phone application, but only like for watching your trades or just to close your position or maybe close half profit, only for this purpose. That's it.
How do you measure your readiness to move from demo to real?
It's good to start with the demo account to test strategy and stuff like that. But I know people got problem and asking us when to move to live account or maybe challenge account, founded account. First of all, you need to see results on your demo account. Okay. If you can see that on demo account, your account is growing, okay, you are not losing because let's say you started on 100,000 account and now you got 80,000 on a demo account instead of 100 and you want to move to a live account. That doesn't make sense because probably you're going to lose money, okay? But if you stick to your plan, stick to the rules and you made from 100,000, you made 120,000, you can see your strategy is working, okay? So you can think about moving to live account or challenge account, but do it slowly. Start from small, okay? Maybe start from a small account like $500 and open the smallest positions like 0.01. Okay, that's the best idea to deal with it because if you're gonna go big straight away, emotions gonna take over and probably you're gonna lose. Okay, because strategy is not everything. The more important thing is the mindset. Okay, if you cannot control your emotions and greed gonna take over, it's gonna be hard for you. Okay. So better start small. Maybe if you don't want to use your live accounts or your savings for trading, you can get money from prop trading company. But start from small. Start small from smallest account and do it slowly. Okay. Then if you're gonna see that is working, you can slowly move to the bigger account, but do not go straight to the highest account because it might be very hard for you. Trust me, I tried to do that. My first account was $50,000 and everything was working before I moved to the $50,000 account. Okay. When I moved to $50,000 account, everything stopped working. Why? Because of emotions. Okay. Then I decided to start from small, started from 10,000 again, new account, $10,000. And that made a big difference for me. Okay. So first of all, you need to see results on your demo account, and then try to move slowly, okay?
What is a realistic 30, 60, 90-day plan for a new trader in your approach?
It all depends of the time, how much time people have, because if you do have only 1 hour a week, it might be hard to do it for you in 30 days, okay? If you got some more time, you can spend more. I don't mean to spend like 10 hours by the computer, no, but if you got like 2 hours a day, that's perfect. 2-3 hours per day, it would be perfect, and depends how fast you are learning. It might take you 30 days, yes, for the first results, yes, 30 days, but this is the whole process, so it might take a little bit longer, okay? Because there are some things you will learn after. You cannot learn everything 2 weeks time in 1 month. Okay, you can know the basics, the strategy, you need to practice, you can have first results, but if you want to build proper business, I think 30 days it's okay, but I would say 90 days.
How do you use a day without trading to improve the process for the next one?
I usually check my journal. If it's the weekend, I check my journal, what I did during whole week, and if I can improve anything. And also I do a lot of back tests, okay? Back tests, and again, back tests. So this is the best way get confident on the market.
What are your rules for after hours when you are tempted to trade outside of your scheduled hours?
I simply don't do it, because when I'm doing some back tests, I'm back testing something, the strategies in a specific hours. So it's working in a specific hours. So if I do see something later, I simply leave it. Even if it looks the best, like the best setup in the world, I usually leave it, because I know that my strategies are working in those hours which I'm back testing all the time. So if I see anything, I don't care, I don't mind. I just leave it.
How do you react when you see someone copying your trade without understanding the context?
Nothing. I don't care. Really, I don't care. So I do nothing.
7-day courses, what can realistically be mastered in a week and what takes months? How do you communicate this difference?
Okay, 7-day courses. No. If someone tells you that he can show you how the market works, how everything is working on the market, and you will be profitable after 7 days, that's probably a big scam. To understand the whole market, this whole business, to get know the strategy, not only one. Because one strategy, okay, if you got one good strategy is good, but to get to know few different strategies that works in few different hours, to test them, to back test them, to see if it's working, not working, if they are working in different conditions, because every single day we got different conditions on the market. One day we got news, the other day we don't have news. One day we got high impact news on US dollar. It will affect all the currency pairs related to US dollar. So conditions are different months sometimes react different, okay? January, February is usually slow. Holiday time, June, July, August, usually markets are slowing down. So every strategy in different time works a little bit different. So to know this mechanism and to see how it works in the long term, you need time. 7 days? No, that's not impossible. Maybe simple strategy. Okay, you can check this strategy. You can see, okay, it's working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. Perfect. Okay. But you need to check if this strategy gonna work in a whole year, not only 1 week. Okay. So it takes time. There are some things you need to look at the market, things to avoid. Okay. Common mistakes. You can learn that in 1 week. To be honest, this is the whole process. And to be realistic, you need around 1 year. Okay. Of course, you can be profitable after 1 month. Okay. You can understand how market works, stuff like that. But if you want to build a proper business, you need around 1 year to see how the strategy is working in different conditions, to learn on your own mistakes. Also, you can learn from someone, you can avoid some mistakes, but you will make some mistakes for sure. Okay, 100%. So that will learn you as well. So it's a whole process, a month at least. But if you want to do it properly, you need around 1 year to be realistic, okay? If someone tells you that weekend course gonna pay you off and you will be a millionaire after a weekend or after the week, 100% scam, guys. 100% scam. It's a whole process, okay?
If you really want to learn training comprehensively, check out the description of this video. Click on the link and sign up for a free webinar where Bart talks more about strategies and mindset.